If you're over 60 years old like me, you need to listen to this carefully. I'm going to tell you something I discovered after years of suffering in silence, waking up 3 or 4 times a night, and it might be happening to you right now as well. You know that feeling of waking up in the middle of the night needing to pee? Or when you go to the bathroom and it feels like you didn't get everything out, like there's still more inside? Or even when you're talking to someone and suddenly you get that desperate urge? Yeah, I used to think it was just an age thing, that every man over 60 had to accept it. What a total nonsense, right? The truth is, there are 10 things we do every single day without even noticing that slowly destroy our prostate, like a leak that gradually wears down the wall. And the worst part is that habit number one is so common, so normal in our routine, that you probably did it this morning when you woke up. I used to do it too, religiously, until I found out the damage it was causing. Listen to something that shocked me. You know that neighbor of yours who's always complaining about his prostate, can't sleep through the night, and is always running to the doctor? I bet he does at least 7 of these things I'm about to show you now. And there's another guy I know, my age, 64 years old, who's never had any prostate problems. Do you know why? Because without knowing it, he always avoided these traps I'm about to tell you about. Let's start with the 10th habit, which seems harmless, but is more dangerous than you think. You don't drink much water during the day, do you? I know exactly what's going through your mind. If I drink too much water, I'll be getting up all night to pee. I used to think exactly like that. Reducing water intake to avoid sleep disturbances. What a terrible mistake I was making. When we drink too little liquid, our urine becomes concentrated, strong, dark, and it irritates the bladder and prostate like vinegar on an open wound. The prostate is right underneath the bladder, so when one complains, the other feels it too. It's like they're twin sisters. And there's one more thing I didn't know. Without enough water, our body can't get rid of toxins properly. They build up. And guess who suffers from that? Our poor little prostate. The solution is simpler than it seems. Drink water in small amounts throughout the day. You don't need to guzzle water, but always keep a cup nearby. Your urine should be light, almost transparent. When it's dark yellow, that's a red alert. Now answer me something honestly. How many hours a day do you spend sitting? Count with me. On the couch watching TV in the morning, in the armchair reading the newspaper, in your desk chair on your phone, in the car seat? That's right, this is the 9th prostate-killing habit. When we spend too much time sitting without realizing it, we're cutting off blood circulation down there. The blood can't reach the prostate properly. It becomes poorly nourished, inflamed, and irritated. It's exactly like stepping on a garden hose with your foot. The water can't get through. Look at what I do now and how it changed my life. Every half hour, religiously, I get up and take a little walk. Even if it's just to get a glass of water, stretch my legs on the balcony, or take a look at the backyard. Your pelvic muscles thank you, your circulation improves, and your prostate breathes a sigh of relief. Here's a question for you to stop and reflect on. How many cups of coffee do you drink per day? 1 in the morning, another after lunch, and 1 more in the afternoon. If it's more than 2 a day, my friend, you might be creating a big silent problem. This is the 8th most dangerous habit. Look, I love coffee too. I've always loved it. That hot cup of coffee in the morning is one of the best things in life, isn't it? But too much is bad for your prostate. Caffeine irritates the bladder, makes it contract more than it should, increases the urgency to urinate, and on top of that, doesn't let you empty it completely.
Resultado?
Urine is left inside, just sitting there, causing irritation, creating a perfect environment for inflammation. Try something that worked for me. You can keep the first morning coffee but replace the second and third with chamomile or fennel tea. You'll notice the difference in a few days, I give you my word. Now let's talk about something nice. Food. Do you like spicy food? Do you like well-seasoned spicy food? Sausage, bacon, salami, those really well-seasoned snacks? Be careful, because this is the seventh habit that could be inflaming your prostate right now. These foods inflame the whole body, not just the prostate. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire that's already burning. And even worse, the preservatives, colorings, and chemicals in these processed foods mess up our hormones, especially testosterone, which is directly related to prostate health. I'm not saying you should become a vegetarian overnight, far from it. But how about cutting back a little? Instead of that sausage every Sunday for breakfast, how about trying scrambled eggs? Instead of that bacon on Monday, how about some grilled fish? Your body will notice the difference, you can be sure of that. Here's a confession that embarrasses me a little. I used to hold in my pee. I'll go later. Just 5 more minutes, this movie is almost over. Let me finish this conversation first. What a monumental mistake I was making. This is the 6th most dangerous habit for your prostate. When you hold your urine, your bladder stretches like a balloon and puts pressure on your prostate down there. It's like putting weight on something that's already sore and sensitive. And there's something even worse. Afterwards, urine stays trapped inside, creating a warm little breeding ground for bacteria to multiply. Now I've changed completely. As soon as I feel the slightest urge, I go straight to the bathroom. It doesn't matter if I'm watching TV, if I'm talking, or if I'm in the middle of something. My prostate thanks me right away. There's something that many men our age do, or rather don't do, which is very serious. The 5th habit is ignoring the risks of cigarettes and smoke. If you still smoke, or if you stay around people who smoke regularly, you're hurting your prostate every day. Cigarettes are pure poison for the prostate. It cuts off the blood flow that should reach there, inflames all the tissues, reduces oxygen, and also drastically increases the risk of prostate cancer. Even if you quit smoking years ago, breathing in other people's cigarette smoke is also harmful. If you still smoke, you urgently need to stop. Seek medical help, use patches, gum, there are countless options. If you live with smokers at home, ask them to smoke away from you, or at least open all the windows. Now comes a direct question that might make you uncomfortable. When was the last time you went to the doctor specifically to have your prostate checked? If you don't remember, or if it's been more than 2 years, you're making the 4th most serious mistake. Many men our age only go to the doctor when things get really bad, literally. When they can no longer urinate properly, when the pain is unbearable, when the problem is already serious. But the prostate grows silently, without warning, without giving clear signs at first. A simple exam, which takes just a few minutes, can identify the problem at the very beginning when it can still be solved with simple changes in diet and lifestyle. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be stubborn like I was. One checkup a year can save you years of unnecessary suffering. Let's talk about something every man loves, barbecue. But be careful, because here comes the 3rd most dangerous habit of all. Red meat every day is a ticking time bomb for your prostate. Especially those processed meats we love, bacon, sausage, hot dogs, bologna, ham. They inflame the whole body and completely mess up our hormones. You don't have to become a vegetarian, but how about having red meat only on weekends? During the week, fish, grilled chicken, eggs, vegetables, mix up the menu. Your prostate will be incredibly grateful, I swear. Now stop everything you're doing and look at your belly. Is it bigger than it should be? Honestly? This is the second most dangerous habit of all for our prostate. The belly fat is not just a matter of appearance. It produces chemicals that constantly inflame the prostate. It's like having a poison factory running 24 hours a day inside your body. Besides that, this big belly puts pressure on the bladder from below and makes all the symptoms worse. Men with a waist above 102 centimeters have a lot more prostate problems, urinary infections, and difficulties urinating. The good news is that by losing just a few pounds, you already feel an impressive difference. A 30-minute walk a day, less sugar in your coffee, slightly smaller portions on your plate, nothing revolutionary, just consistency. It's that simple. And now it's time for habit number 1, the most dangerous of all, the one that almost nobody talks about, but that could be destroying your prostate right now. Chronic stress. Are you always worried about something? Do you sleep poorly because you're thinking about your problems? Do you keep stressing over bills that don't add up? Your health isn't good? Your children don't call? Then your prostate is suffering in silence every day. Stress releases hormones like cortisol, which inflame all the organs in your body, contract the pelvic muscles, cut off blood circulation, and leave everything tense down there. It's like living with your fist clenched all the time. The muscles become hard, sore, and inflamed. And there's something even worse. Chronically stressed men have a weakened immune system. So any small inflammation in the prostate becomes a huge problem. But here's the secret that changed my life. Just 10 minutes of deep breathing a day is enough to start reversing this process. Laughing with friends, watching something funny, getting good sleep, taking a leisurely walk, that's free medicine for the prostate. Look, my friend, I know it's a lot of information all at once and it might seem complicated at first. But you don't have to change everything at once. You don't have to turn your life upside down starting tomorrow. Just pick one thing, just one, to improve this week. It could be drinking more water during the day, it could be walking a little more, it could be stopping holding it in, it could be not holding your pee in, it could be swapping a coffee for tea. The important thing is to take the first step. Your prostate won't get better overnight, but with a little patience and consistency, you'll feel the difference in a few weeks. And the best part of all? There's simple changes that don't cost anything and will improve your overall quality of life. Always remember, you're not alone on this journey. Millions of men our age go through the same problems. The difference is that now you have the knowledge to do something about it. Take good care of your prostate today, and it will take good care of you tomorrow. Your family, your friends, and especially you yourself deserve this care.